everybody? It's your girl Versi, here to give you the latest ghetto gossip here on Undertake Media. Like, subscribe, and hit that share button, because we back to get into some things. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? We are back with another video with Undertake Media. Welcome to Wokenness. I'm your girl Versus Shay, and
Oh no.
What's up? Oh no.
What's
Okay,
going on?
we are here, y'all, and we about to, talk about it, get it stirred up in the pot. Okay, if you want to call in, the number is at the bottom of the screen, honey. Y'all already know what it is. It's 404-919-1921. All right, y'all. Y'all can call in. Y'all can comment whatever. Comment your city and state, and we gonna get it started. So, as y'all see, the question of the day is what?
Can women be simps?
Can they be simps? I believe they can. They are simps. They some broke simps. Okay, we got some women out here that are definitely simping for the deal. Definitely simping for the deal. And that's on everything. They are simping, bro. Like, it comes to a point where women become so desperate. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, we got a caller, y'all. We about to put her on the line. And your phone is echoing, Trey. Hold on. Oh, well, they hung up. But yes, I believe that women definitely can be simps, especially when you're acting very desperately to have a guy or somebody just in your corner because you desperately need somebody there. So I believe that you start to pay for the ding-a-ling, and I feel like you start to pay for this nigga's tat because you want him to stay around. Am I right or am I right?
You kind of right.
Kind of. Well, let me know. Oh, no. What am I wrong about? Because I believe that there's more women that are simping out here for the D than they are get. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women out here doing the simp duties, and I don't like that. I don't like it.
You know what? So I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say that women ain't simping for the change.
I can't hear you.
I said so. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say that women ain't simping for the D. They simping for change.
And what do you mean by that? They simping for change. Like what does that mean?
Every woman I've ever met, for the most part, they all want to try to bring a man from one level to another. And you want him, so like, as an example, you got a lot of women who have kids out of wedlock. So they're not married. They're not even really living together. They're just having fun. So what happens when that woman has that she now wants that man to act like a father, act like a husband, act like a family man, bringing him from one level to another. So what does she do? She's like, "Oh, baby, don't even worry about it. We can, combine our phone bills together. We can, together. We can do this together. We can do this for a change, but not simping for the dick. Because she can get dick. Obviously, she can get dick. She's had a baby. She can get dick if she wanted, but she can't get a man that's going to be the father figure that she needs for her children. She can't find a man that's going to be the family man that she deep down inside she wants, because that's a sense of security that she ain't got right now. So she's simping for a change, not simping for the dick.
I mean, I believe you're right, and she's simping for. I feel like now that you say she's simping for a change, definitely a change, and I feel like it's her imagination. It's a fairy tale to her because she really thinks that by doing these things for a guy is going to make him supposedly act differently, I guess, and change his mentality. But really, you can't change nobody in their mentality. They have to definitely change it themselves.
Correct. The only people, or the only thing that simps for sexual pleasure is men. We're the only things that do that. Like, a man will never simp for to get wife-like treatment. Okay, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, man, that's just not something that's in a man's nature to do. A man will only simp for the most part for sex.
I mean, definitely sex, because men are visual creatures, and of course they love women. because
Love
women
to
are
fuck.
definitely beautiful. Huh?
We love to fuck.
Okay. They love to do
I'm
their
just
thing.
gonna call
Yeah.
spade a
So,
spade.
I mean, you're right. Let's be real. Women love to fall in love, men love to fuck. Okay, period. But the thing is, men know the tools to use to manipulate the situation sometimes. What I mean by that, don't look like that. Because if it's a woman that he's interested in, I mean not interested in, but that yeah, maybe he's interested in, but he's really a dog ass person. He will use that thing down there to control the situation only because he knows that's most of the time all he has to do in order for her to do whatever for him. Okay.
So you really think women just out here being dickmatized like that?
Yes, I'm a woman. I've never been the demonetized, but I do know women that are currently demonetized and have been definitely for centuries. Centuries, okay? Okay, I think we got a caller.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Oh shoot. Hey, who's this? No, I'm on my show real quick. Were you calling my show? Oh, okay. Let me call you back because I'm live right now, and I thought you was calling the show. I'm gonna call you back. Bye.
You gonna tell your Uber Eats to hold on.
That wasn't Uber Eats, okay? But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all, because the number it was just a number. It wasn't no name or nothing. I'm thinking it's the other phone line. But anyway, yeah. I believe that a lot of women are definitely stigmatized on accident, which makes them feel a certain type of way towards a guy, which makes them act crazy with a guy, and would make them do anything for a guy, which means they're not really they care about the guy, but because it's an emotional attachment for us, they get a different thing. Okay, whereas versus men can just have sex with women and be on to their merry way. I'm saying that's what you can do. Women, we're more of attached. Like oh, I love him or I like him. Oh, I'm gonna do everything I can to make him better or make him feel better. And that's what comes the simping part on accident because we end up falling for this person on accident when it's strictly meant for pleasure and not for commitment.
Are you familiar with the term hypergamy? You know what it
Yep.
means? What does it mean?
I do know what it means. Your expectations pretty much, right? Like having expectations of somebody and it's not
It
pretty
basically
much
means that
doesn't
you
fit.
only date up, essentially. Like you only date um people who are more financially superior than you, and by a lot, essentially.
Mhm.
So most women, actually, I'm not even gonna say most. I'm gonna say all women. It is in their nature to date or marry men who are superior financially, sorry, financially superior to where they are. That is in y'all nature because it's the nature of sustainability, security, provisioning, things of that nature that men provide to women. So when you say that women are dickmatized, I done given a lot of women a lot of great dick. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these women, I don't know how many of them, but some of them have still left me for men who have made more money. Now, I can speak on this because I am not a simp anymore. Okay, anymore. I have been there. But the reality is that
Congratulations on simpness.
no, I mean it's real shit. Like I mean it's a journey for men to gain that kind of success within themselves. But the point that I'm making is that for women who look for men who are financially superior, dick don't matter. Security is what matters. A woman can get dick anytime she wants to. She knows that. So I have yet to find a man who had dick that good that just made this woman stick around with him being a bum, with him cheating, with him like basically just not being just being an ain't shit person. I have yet to meet a woman who is not those things as well tolerate that shit. I've yet to see it happen. Because the same way that I'm talking about women who have moved on past me because I might not have had as much money as they wanted, I have also taken women from men who have not had as much money as I had. It's the way it is. Like
I mean, most of the times women, like you said, even if it's not financial security, I mean, it might just be because of the fact that you treat her differently. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women really don't be caring about the money when they're younger, especially like in their younger 20s. They don't really think about that shit until they get older. I mean, I didn't.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I mean, I didn't. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I didn't. I mean, because I just didn't, but it's like once you get older, you do look for that sense of like security. Now for me, I looked for more so an emotional attachment or more so spirituality type thing. I didn't really understand the financial part because every time I would hear, oh, women are gold diggers, all they want to do is use you for your money. And I'm like, why would they want to do that? Why would they want, you know what I'm saying? So my perspective was a little bit different than it is now. But of course, who doesn't want security? Nobody, because I don't want to raise all 6 of my kids with a broke ass man because we're going to be broke and it's not going to be mentally healthy for none of us. Okay. So,
Yeah.
of course, you should date definitely for the security, but at the same time, you get called a gold digger for that.
But so that's my point. It's like, okay, so there's nothing wrong with wanting to be secure. But the fact of the matter is that to say that somebody can be, I don't believe that women can be digmatized. I believe that women can have really good sex. I believe that, and I believe that a woman can appreciate a man's good sex. But I think a woman would trade up sex just like that for financial security within the drop of a hat. I believe that 100%. I don't think a
Well,
woman
I'm
would choose.
sure.
Go ahead.
Well, no woman doesn't want to really be not taken care of in some type of way. I mean, that's what I feel like you're created for. You know what I'm saying? As far as men, is to be our hero, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Be that
Right.
breadwinner. I mean, us too. You know what I'm saying? Because things can happen. You could lose your career, anything. Like you could be broke overnight. But that does not. I don't know.
I mean, you're giving a very good politically correct answer, but the fact of the matter is, and this is the reality for anybody who's listening and watching, that money is not important until it is. So you can say, "Oh, I look for genuine connection. I look for, somebody who's got a good personality and all that." You don't smell a good personality on a person when you first meet them. I don't walk up to you like, you smell like you talk nice, or you smell like you got good head on your shoulders. No, that's not how it works. Money is the most important thing when it comes to how a woman picks her man. It is what you guys are taught from babies. Damn near. All these movies, all these TV shows, it's what you're taught. So you can say that, oh, because it will make you feel like a gold digger if you say that, oh, I want a man who makes this amount of money because I want to have this many children. So if you're gonna have 2 kids by the time you're 35, and you say I need a man that makes at least 80,000 a year. Well, that's about how much it's going to cost to be able to raise a two children household. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, it's like a lot of the chances of you getting that type of man is really hard. Like,
Hell yeah, they slim.
it's definitely hard because me not having any children versus women that do have children, I see women that have children can get them a high value man like that, and I'm like, nigga, what?
Because y'all stingy with your assets. That's why.
Well, my coochie.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's get into it. So you're talking about how hard it is for a woman to find a
What?
man. Yeah. You're talking about how hard it is for a woman to find a man to provide these things. But the fact of the matter is that you are stingy with your assets. You don't want to give up sex. Okay, you want to make a man have to work. Like this whole 90-day rule bullshit is stupid.
That's dumb as hell to me.
It's stupid. Like it makes no sense. But you have a lot of women out there who literally live by that. So the fact of the matter is that when you're looking for a man and you're just gonna continue to like withhold your assets from him, the fuck use does he have for you? None. But in reality though, what's crazy is that there's another podcast I listen to, and the dude says all the time, he's like, men are not looking for co-captains, they're looking for flight attendants. Yeah, we don't
Well,
need somebody to help guide the plane necessarily. We just need somebody to help us when we need the help in the way that we say we need the help.
I mean, women do too. You feel me? Like we do too.
But y'all win regardless. If you're with a high value man and he wins, you win. If I'm with a high value woman, quote unquote, okay, and she's got a bunch of bread, she's gonna find another man who has more bread than me. It's just the way it is. So me being a high value man, if I get with another woman, or if I get with a woman, she wins because she's got me. If I get with a high value woman, she's gonna leave me for a high value man. It's where it is. If that makes sense.
It does make sense. I mean, but if love is in the air,
fuck love.
Love will definitely keep you. You said forget that. Ain't no such thing in this game.
It is not.
I feel like the older you get, it's more about survival than anything. The older you get, because when you're younger, like I said, love is not demonstrated to women in that way. Because I mean, my mama and daddy never told me get with a man because he got bread, or get with him. Now, as I was getting older, it will be most like, okay, does he have a car, or hey, does he have a job? And then it's like, oh, wow, why does that matter to you? You know what I'm saying? And now, as you're getting older, like me being in my late 20s, I'm sure it probably would be time for me to try to settle down, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. Right now, I'm trying to focus on the career part. When it comes. But yes, of course, I would want to be with somebody that I am attracted to, and security. Maybe the security might become before the attraction. I see why a lot of women say, "Well, love comes later," and I never understood that until now.
Your parents are right, because they just don't want to see their daughter on her ass. Which, if I had a daughter, I would want the same thing. It's like, I don't want you to feel like that you have to solely depend on a man, or that you can't survive. You can maintain your own life without a man.
Facts.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. But there is a difference between being, because a lot of the women who go the opposite direction, such as I want to have all these accolades when it comes to my career, or I want to have a six-figure income, whatever it may be. They invoke a certain mindset, and usually that mindset makes them not sought after by the men that they want. Because the men that they want, who are smart, who have money, who have influence, who have status, who have success, don't want women who are not submissive. And most of the women, like as an example, every time I go onto a reality TV show and I'm looking at Love and Hip Hop, or I'm looking at the wives of whatever city or state they in, all these women are the exact same. And the fact that some of them are married absolutely blows my freaking mind.
Yeah,
Because
some of them are definitely
what man is actually tolerating you by choice? Like, who's doing that?
Yeah, I mean, some men are insecure, shit. So it's like, well, why not? If she a beautiful woman and she likes me and what I can do for her, then now why accept the bull? I mean, that's just how it be. Like, women accept the man cheating because the fact that he can take care of her. You know what I'm saying? As long as she don't see it or hear about it, it's fine.
Right.
To a lot of women.
That's the only thing I can think is that man has got to have other side pieces in order to deal with her. Because, like I said, there's no way that there are exceptions to the rule, and the only exception to the rule that I can possibly think about is Stephen Curry and Aisha Curry. That's like the only exception to the rule that I can think of. That type of love. You said what?
What about them?
Like they just he's just such a pure dude. Like he's an actual good guy who made it. And you can tell that he, at least from the way it looks on the outside looking in, he's not trying to go out here and smash a bunch of women. He's loyal to his wife. He's trying to really build a strong family unit within his family. Aisha, on the other hand, is the one that seems to be having the fucking problems. But regardless, the point that I'm making is that looking at these shows and seeing how these women operate, I just don't understand how men would ever, what man would ever choose them, even if it, like even if he was a bum. I even as a bum, I couldn't see a bum choosing anybody from Love and Hip Hop. He breaking stuff.
Nah, he. Go ahead, I'm listening. He. Go ahead, I'm.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, yeah, like I mean, those women are not the submissive type. They preach this narrative about being, this boss type chick, not needing a man for anything, and all it does is just make you not sought after by men. That's all it does. It doesn't, like, what man sits up here and listens to a woman talk like this? Oh, we don't need a man for nothing. We don't need this. We don't need that. Oh, I want you. Who says that? Who would do that?
A crazy woman.
No, I'm saying as a man. If I hear a woman tell me over and over and over again that I don't need a man, I don't need a man to do anything for me, I got my own money, my own paper, why would I choose you? For what? It's not because I need you to need me. It's because. Go ahead.
I just saying, this is gonna be a competition between both of y'all. For her, if she's like, oh, I don't need a man for this, I can make my own. Da 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 da.
And it's my job to compete with other men. I don't need to compete with my woman.
But most of the time, women want to be the leader.
And I'm not going to compete with my woman. So, okay, leader how? Explain.
Boys women want to be the leader. Like, they don't understand, like, the man does have his role. And so, hey, they like, I make my own money. And it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you making him feel less of a man because you got money. Like, you know what I'm saying? What can he do for you? Why would he want to do anything for somebody that's just constantly, like, telling him what he has and all this and that, and I can do it on my own? So it's kind of like, well, what are you here for? If that makes sense.
That would never work in a relationship. Like, for a woman to be a leader, that would just never, it would never work in a relationship.
Unless he's a beta.
Fact that, like, not even then. And then, because what's going to end up happening is that if the woman is leading, she's going to continue to try to look for men who are going to lead her.
Yep.
That's what's going to end up happening.
All the time.
So for her to try to find a substantial relationship is like she's going to be pulling her teeth and banging her head up against the wall. And you're going to see a bunch of Facebook statuses where she says, oh, men can't handle me. No, it's not that men can't handle you. It's that the men that you choose, okay, and this goes back to what we were saying earlier about dating up. The men that you choose, like, those are the ones that you choose to impregnate you and continue to run all over you. But if you found the actual leader, quote unquote, that leader, you're not going to listen to what he has to say. You're not going to respect him because you're too busy looking at all these other black women or women in general who are boss women and letting them dictate your narrative. And it ain't helping you. It ain't helping you at all. But the fact of the matter is that I guess this kind of goes back to us asking, can women be simps? Because if you are a boss woman, if you're taking care of a man, can you be a simp? Does that make you a simp? That's a tough one.
I mean, I believe so, because a woman should already know her role, I guess. It does make her that, because most of the time that means he's going to start using her because of the benefit. Like I said, men can be with a woman and not really even love her, but he can trick her. Not saying all men, but some. And that's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? He ends up staying there because of the finances, because she's able to, do for him. And it might be to the point where she like, hey, you don't even have to work at all. So he just stays. It's like, well, shit, it's easy. I ain't got to do nothing. Oh, okay, just to make sure the house is clean, make sure dinner's on, like the woman, like he becomes the woman on accident. she becomes the man.
But that's like a
Okay,
big exception, though. Like that's just so rare. That's so rare.
it's not
I've
rare.
never,
It's not though. It's not
and I'm
rare
not.
because niggas in the hood do it every day. Niggas in the hood do it every day.
Okay.
They get with these low value women who have government assistance, who have the food stamps. They get them hood nigga, and he comes in their life and he manipulates or whatever, dick her down real good. He end up moving in with her and her chillings, and then she end up using the food stamp card for dinner, and she got like $25 a month for rent, and he don't have to do nothing because she got $25 every month. Period.
I
That's
don't know
called
if that's
hoodlum.
simping. I feel like both of y'all are bums.
That is simping. It's still simping. But the simple fact that you're willing to take care of this man
So you,
or whoever this is, you're simping. You're paying for it. You're accepting things that you don't need to accept because it's easier to have somebody there than not to have nobody at all. For some people. Some people just don't like to be alone. Hell, there's women that's dating men that's in prison, that's been in prison for years. And they're faithful. You feel what I'm women doing this
right.
type of
So
stuff.
what?
I mean, men do it
What
too.
pedestal is putting him on? What pedestal is she actually putting this man on?
A high one. Period.
How
All
so?
women, any woman that a man, because any woman that gets with a man, she's always gonna think that man's high. To her, let's just be real, women. That's how we think. Even if you think
So
my
let
man ain't
okay.
shit,
All
to
right.
me,
So let's say I pull up to the same woman. Okay. All right.
uh-huh.
And I'm not gonna talk about how much money I make because we don't need to have that conversation. But so
Oh,
I
know
pull
that
up to
you're
this
rich,
woman and I
Trey.
say, "Listen, yo man, stop." And I say, "So listen, your man ain't taking care of business, and you know he's not taking care of business. You should just come with me." What do you think? What decision do you think she's gonna make?
I mean, she might come with you. She
It ain't
might
no
come with
might
you. She
about
might
it. She
not.
is gonna come.
If she's attracted to you.
No, she's gonna come with me. Oh, she's definitely gonna be attracted to me. But the thing is, okay, hold on. What's up? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm
Playing with
listening.
wires?
My dog chewed up my damn wires. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
okay. Oh, so yeah, she's gonna come simply for the fact that I'm going to provide more of a security aspect for her. And yes, I am attractive at the same time. So those two things going hand in hand, I win. But the problem is that that pedestal that you think she's putting this man on, he immediately comes down just because of the fact that he's not able to perform. So it's like I don't. That's why I asked you, like, what pedestal? How is she simping? Because I feel like she's a bum and he's a bum. I can take a bum and make this bum a boss. He can't do that. She can't do that either. As much as quiet as kept, she can't do the same thing either. So if
But
I
people
take
still
her
think that
and
they're
I
winning
elevate her,
regardless.
I win. What do you mean?
Okay, rather, like I said, rather you think my man or whoever ain't shit. At the end of the day, we're making it. We ain't gotta pay for food. We ain't gotta pay for a lot of money on rent. You know what I'm saying? That's how they think. You know what I'm saying? So at the
She
end of the
does
day,
not
in
want to
their
stay on food
mindset,
stamps.
hmm, who got some in the comments? Because I
Why?
sure need some couple food stamps.
Stop.
I need a couple food
I'm
stamps.
dead.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
Drop your cash app and send it to me, okay? Nobody, of
She does
course,
not
wants to
want to stay
spend
on
money on
food
food.
stamps.
Because if I'm rich, baby, I'm telling you, put me on food stamps. I want free food. Period. I need it. I don't care. I don't care if I'm
It sounds like
Oprah.
we are
Give
only
me
talking
it.
about women in the hood. Like this is the only way that this will
Well,
ever apply. Like it's the only way. Because I mean, I
that's
swear to
definitely
God,
not
if you choose a bum ass nigga over me, like you're a fucking idiot. You're stupid, as far as I'm concerned. And it's like, why? It doesn't make any sense. But you know, to each his own.
women do it because they're insecure. They feel like they should be able to have certain things, take care of certain situations in their way, if that makes sense. Like
But I approached
they
you.
have control. Hmm?
I approached you. It wasn't like we just happened upon each other. No, I came up to you and I told you, listen, I want you. Your dude ain't taking care of you. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. I want you. So your insecurity that you're talking about, oh, do you just not feel like you deserve a good man? Is that what it is?
Well, no woman is truly just gonna leave a situation because you tell her to. Especially if they
All
live
right, then stay
together.
fucking homeless or
Especially
stay.
if they look. It's crazy.
Shit, keep using all your money to pay for this dude to eat and basically fuck other girls. Keep doing all that. I'm gonna break it down to a
That's just
perspective that's gonna make sense for her. I'm like, listen, you keep doing
because that's
whatever you
exactly what
want to do. If it makes you happy, well, I do also think that you have some truth. There's some truth to it that a lot of women do like the whole mom like aspect when it comes to dealing with men. They like to feel like they're taking care of their man. I've seen that. I have witnessed that.
I've and I feel like when they do that, it's more to say, "Oh, I've done this for you," so in case he do something, "Oh, I've done
Right.
that for you." You know what I'm saying? It's like she can use that excuse to why her anger is the way it is.
Right. No, I have seen that happen before. So, I
Hell, I've done
mean,
it. I done been a simp.
have you?
Oh yes, oh yes,
How did you
I
think?
have.
Tell me
Don't worry
about the
about that,
time
young
that
bird. Don't worry about that, young bird.
young bird. You got me by like a few months.
Okay, I have simped in a way where I have been the loan forgiver, if that makes sense. The loan forgiver.
So from a
What I
financial
mean by
aspect,
that, yeah, like I mean that, yeah, whether it's finances or not, I've just been that person to where they felt like they could, they needed something. I had them, and they know I had them. You know what I'm saying? It was never like a no for real. So like, kind of like I was talking about in one of my videos, like taking your kindness for weakness type things. The same thing, just in the relationship aspects. I guess it just turns around a different way. That's how I look at
so
it. So you start
do you
simping on accident.
so you feel like it was an accident for you to take your money that you earned and you to invest it in this person. You think that that was an accident.
I mean, I don't necessarily think it was an accident because, like you said in the beginning, women make their choices, and I did make my choices. But at the end of the day, yes, I did use money. You know what I mean? Yes, I did say, "Here you go. You don't have to pay me back," because I felt like you had me too. But when I realized that you didn't have me too, I was being a simp ass nigga. I was simping,
So it's
simping
crazy
track.
because I explained this to somebody the other day, and we were talking about like this fictional fantasy world that people live in when it comes to their morals versus what
Mhm.
reality is. And the truth
Right.
is that you should never loan a person money that you can't afford to lose. Fact is, you should never do
Oh
that.
hell, I can
Any
afford to lose it.
like, I mean, if
Right.
you can't, if you can't afford to lose $20, like if you won't be okay with them not paying you back, don't give it to them. Simple as that.
That's why I don't let people borrow money. I just give it to them. That's
Right.
exactly why.
And what's sad is
But if
that
you're
the
my
person,
boyfriend, I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, I was just saying, like, the person that I was explaining this to, they were trying to explain to me, well, I just feel like, when it was at first and I needed help, they should have came and helped me. I was like, no, because the world don't work that way. In a fictional
No,
fantasy world, yes, it would make sense and it would be great if everybody just had morals like yours. But the fact of the matter is that majority of the people that you meet don't. Even your family members don't. So it's like
they
you
don't
gotta
care.
be careful with who that. So when you get a boyfriend or vice versa, if I get a girlfriend, the thing is that yeah, like I'm no longer gonna be trying to pay for all this stuff until we're married, if we ever even make it that
Mhm.
far. Like I have no problem paying for dates. I have no problem, like, if we go out and we wanna like, do some shopping or something like that. I have no problem buying gifts. But when we start talking about pay my rent, pay my car note, Oh, and then when my car, if my car has a problem, can you help me out? No, we're not doing that type of exchange. Okay, if I need help with my car, I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna either fix it myself or I'm gonna call somebody that I know can fix my problem. I'm not gonna call my girl, and I don't want my girl but I can understand why a woman would call me. Except, man, that's complicated. That's a tough one. I just don't think that you should be giving your money out to your significant other like that. I don't think you should.
I
I
mean,
think that
I
should be
think
done
you
better.
can. You should. I mean, especially if it's.
No, we're not doing that type of exchange. Okay,
Oh shoot! I'm
if I need
sorry,
help
Trey.
with my
Hold on.
car, I'm
I'm sorry. That was feedback, you guys. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If it's actually an equal relationship, like if somebody is really down for you and they're showing you and proving to you, like, hey, if you ever need anything, like I got you, like really. And it's the same on your end. Like if your girl really need it and you got it for her, then definitely why not? You know what I'm saying? If you want to pay a car payment, go ahead. Hell, if I want to pay my dues insurance just to say, here, babe, here's an extra $100 to put on the insurance, then that's just me being that for my man because I feel like I should be able to do that because he's mine. You know what I mean? Like, why
but
not?
that's
He
marriage.
deserves it, right? No, I'm talking about if we're like if we're actually not dating, but we're actually in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And it's getting serious type shit. Yes.
No,
Because
it needs to
everybody
be
doesn't
serious. Fuck that. It's
but
getting
everybody
serious.
doesn't
It
want
needs to be
marriage though.
serious.
No, everybody does not want marriage though.
I'm not saying it has to be marriage necessarily. What you are describing is definitely the parameters of marriage. But at the same time, if you just want to keep it to like we're not married, we're just boyfriend girlfriend, it don't need to be getting serious. It needs to be serious. Like I need to have some type of security knowing that you ain't just gonna fuck me over because I have listen, Shayla, you know me. You know that I have given a lot of money, okay, simping, okay, for women. I have done
To a
it
lot of times. I
thousands
was
of
there.
dollars, okay,
I was, I was
thousands.
definitely there.
So, with that being said, it's like, no, like I have no problem buying gifts, but when I start paying for rent, when I start helping people get cars, any of that stuff, like no, like that, no, I don't care how good you think you got me. I don't care how good I got you. It don't matter. Like if you gonna have to show me some serious commitment. Like you gonna have to be doing some wifely duties in order for me to make that move for you. Seriously.
Definitely, but
Like your value,
like
your value has to be an asset to me in order for me to give you part of my resources.
well, like I mean, all men don't want to be married either, though. You know what I'm saying? And
They ain't
I
gotta
don't
be
know,
married.
like okay, like okay, if I'm in a relationship with a guy, relationship, not dating, relationship, people, then yes, I am. I'm expecting certain things from him, just like I hope he's expecting certain things from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into his life or he getting into my life just for the sex or just to go kick it. Like I could do that with the homies. You feel me? I don't really need you then. You know what I'm saying? So what are you here for? Like I've been in situations here comes the simping part where I've been in a relationship where I have been the giver, right? And something might happen, like maybe something simple, like damn, I ain't got no gas in my car, right? So I call my whoever boyfriend and I might ask them for gas and they don't have it. They never have it, right? And I'm just, oh, it's okay. I'll find another way. And it's kind of like, damn, what do you do at that point? Are you still simping on accident? Yes.
No, but that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. Like giving you gas so that you can get here is not. That's not the same thing I'm talking about. I'm talking
Well, I'm
about
saying like
sustaining.
something deeper than like a car payment. If I have I have a car
Yeah,
payment.
something that
Okay.
sustains your life. I'm
Okay.
not
Well,
doing that
shit, gas.
until
I need gas.
gas is something that you should be able to provide on your own. If you got a job and you are working and you have a car, I didn't
What
get
if
you
I
this
left?
car.
Okay. The reason why I need a gas that day is because I left my wallet and I just happened to not have. I had my phone, but not you know what I'm saying any money like Cash App stuff like that. Apple Pay.
Again, I'm not saying that I wouldn't get my girl gas. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Yes, you.
is my girl. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is my girl asking me, "Hey, I'm late this month on my rent. Can you help me out? If we are not in a serious relationship and
I said serious relationship.
you are not benefiting my life as an asset, I'm not giving you my resources. I'm not doing
What
it.
is she there for then? Why are you continuing to have
My
her in
car
your life if you're
to
saying that she's
benefit my fucking life.
okay? So if she asks you for something, clearly she's benefiting that dingling in some type of way. So clearly she needs
That don't
it.
matter. That don't matter.
What? What?
I can get sex.
Boy, if you don't get your
That does not matter. I can get sex.
her
That does not
accesses
matter to
or
me.
her
What matters
kakuna.
to me is like,
And
listen,
when she be giving you that kakuna and you
no,
can't give me $5-10 for some gas, come on now.
no, listen. I didn't say I could. Again, I am not saying I would not give my girl gas money. That's not what I'm saying. I gave a very specific example. If she calls me and she says, "Hey, I need help with rent," I'm gonna look at you like I don't know what you're talking about, unless we are in a serious relationship and you are benefiting me as an asset, not sexually, as an actual asset.
What is the
Remember, high
asset?
value men. Remember, high value men do not want co-captains. We want flight attendants. So you are an asset to my plane. If you are not that, I have no reason or no any need to give you any of my resources. That's my money, even my time. I have no reason to give you either one. For what? You think so? You think your sex is that good that I just gotta give you? I gotta help you pay your rent. Fuck your sex, and fuck you for that matter. Like, no, I don't need you.
We need our rent money, sir.
Yeah, okay.
We
All
definitely
right.
need rent money.
Okay. So guess
I mean,
what? So here's what you can do. You can create an OnlyFans account, and you got plenty of niggas that will simp for you because they can't get you in real life. See me, I can get a girl in real life. I can do that. Him, on the other hand, he's gonna get on OnlyFans and he's gonna simp for you. He's gonna pay your rent. He's gonna give you gas money, and you ain't gotta give him sex. You ain't gotta give him nothing. But the day that you need real security, the day that you need real security, the day that you need real provision, and you need a real man to be in your life, the only person you might be able to call is your dad. Maybe because otherwise, who you gonna call? Your OnlyFans members? Who you gonna call?
possibly. Maybe one or two of them
We'll
might help
see.
out.
We'll see. I doubt it.
So, well, look, coming to our conclusion of this damn episode, okay? This is a pretty interesting topic. As we come to the conclusion, yes, women can be simps. What?
Okay.
And
I was gonna ask, like, so do we decide can it be simp?
yeah, and I believe 80% of women are simps.
80%?
80%.
All right.
80% of women are simping right now, and at this very moment, you know, and it's on accident most of the time, and then it's on purpose some of the time. On purpose, if you
At
understand.
this very moment, like right now.
At this very moment, there is somebody hitting up somebody DM, a woman chasing a simp right now.
It ain't happening.
Yes,
Stop lying. It's not happening.
boy, you just don't know. Yes, there is.
Girl, listen, I will create a Tinder profile right now and I will swipe right 1,000,000 times and ain't no girls hitting nobody up.
Well, maybe because you're on the wrong dating site, sir.
No, it's every dating site and it's every man. Like, no, ain't nobody getting nothing from a dating site.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm so
Let
sorry.
me ask you a question. When's the last time you slid into a man's DMs?
Never.
I rest my case. Okay.
Well, Bow Wow. There was that one time I hit a
That
Bow
shit's
Wow
not
and he was acting like I was a simp. I hit a Bow Wow, hit a future one trying to mess with me because he already had a woman. But, you know, I hit up a couple of them. They went, you know. That's embarrassing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the topic. Can women be simps? Shout out to all my simps out there. Leave a comment in the description box or whatever. We will definitely be back again. Maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe in an hour, maybe in 30 minutes. Please like, share, comment your simp niggas, comment your simp females, and let us know who the simps are in your life. Okay, let us know so we can call them out. Anything you would like to say, Mr. Ono, before we end this live?
Yeah. Hey, I hope everybody out there is being safe. It's been a very trying time this year. I appreciate everybody coming on and tuning in to my cousin's channel. There's going to be a lot of good content coming soon, so make sure that you guys support. Definitely like the video. If you guys got anything that you would like to add about your simp-like nature or what you've experienced with dealing with simps, please share it, because it keeps, the more information we can get, the more we can bring to you guys. So for sure, it's Oh No.
And this is Versi, and we are glad to have you guys tonight. All right, talk to you later.